Job's done. Hello and welcome to another video. Now in this video I'm going to go over 5 things that you can do to kill your time if you are bored of WoW as it is currently. Now number 5, play other specs or roles. Now I had this on my number 5 because, well, playing other specs and other roles is really, for one, it's important for you as your player growth, and for two, it's just a really good way to actually kill some time and kind of getting away from the current thing that you're doing. Say you like DPS all the time, like on a mage or a hunter, and you want to switch it up, even going to like a melee DPS seems interesting enough for me at times. But I definitely like to change it up, and I like to tank a lot. Tanking is my second favorite thing to do in the game, and DPSing is obviously my first. So that's my number 5. Now on to number 4. Number 4. Now for number 4, I'm going to put in PvP and PvE switching. Now what I mean by this is, say, I'll use myself as an example. All through Mists of Pandaria, right up until the end with the last season of PvP, I mostly just did raiding and PvE content, didn't really do much of PvP. And toward the end of Cataclysm, I got myself, playing a lot of alt stuff. I got into some arenas and some battlegrounds, and actually killed a lot of good time with me. And I really enjoyed the aspect of the game, especially, oh my gosh, don't get me started. Arenas back in Mists of Pandaria, I loved them. I love PvP so much better in Mists, but I'll leave that as my opinion. I'm not going to force my opinion on you. And another point that I would like to make with PvP or PvE switching, vice versa, is that overall it can make you a better player because of, using actual CC abilities in a PvE atmosphere, or in a PvP atmosphere. You can actually learn rotations, like DPS rotations, tanking rotations, healing rotations from a PvE perspective, because at least in those, in like raid environments, you actually have SCADA up, or you have recount or something to at least keep track of the numbers that you are doing personally and overall as a group. And that's very important to have going into a PvP, or switching to raiding or PvE from PvP. So yeah, that's my number 4. Now moving on to number 3. And now with number 3, some people might argue that this can totally tie in with playing other specs and roles, but I would have to disagree, because playing a completely different class or a new class, something you've never played before, can be a completely different beast, because you would have no idea how to even play this class going into it. So it's a huge learning curve, and it can also be very exciting, because if you play a mage or if you play a hunter or something for forever, years and years, whatever it may be, going into like playing a tank or even a healer or a druid. Oh my gosh, I love druids. Anyway, so switching to another class can do a lot for you, and you can, kill a lot of time with that. So that's my number 3. Now with number 2, I'm pretty sure most people kind of saw this one coming, but I'm just going to have this on this list because this is one thing that I look forward to when, at the end of the week, on Sunday or Monday, where I don't really see myself having anything to do, I jump to mount farming. That is my go-to for sure. There are a few mounts that I don't have. There's a couple in Firelands that I don't have, and a couple rep mounts that I have to get. And I think I still have one in Dragon Soul that I have yet to get. Although it's on normal difficulty, and it's kind of frustrating. Anyway, enough about my feelings. Mount farming. That is it. There are a lot of guides online, and one of these days I will make a video of guides on mount farming. but that will come at a further date. And if you guys want to see one of those videos, just go ahead and let me know. And moving on to number one. And for number one, you've probably seen this on most everybody's list of things to do when you're bored in WoW, but for me, I have it as number one, and it is gold farming and garrison stuff. Now, the reason why I attach garrison stuff to this is because gold farming, at least to me in this expansion, is not what it has been in the past, and any way that I've actually been able to make a gold in this expansion is through my garrison. So that's why I have that attached there. And I have a whole nother video on how to make gold. It goes really in depth into every single aspect of how I have my garrison or garrisons set up to make gold. And if you want to look at that, go ahead, and I'll have that in an attachment below. So that's the end of my video. If you liked it, feel free to give me a thumbs up. And if you want to give me a suggestion on any type of video you'd like to see from me, go ahead and also leave that in the comments. And thank you, and have a great day.